Welcome to Behind the Curtain IMO. I am in Fiji and I'm going to show you the view here. It's rainy, it's misty and beautiful. And I wasn't going to do a video of me moving around or doing any of that stuff because sometimes it's hard to think about what I need to say here and move around and do all of that. It sometimes can be distracting, but I wanted you to know it was very, very important that I talked to you today, because as I was coming through the airport on my way here, and I'm not going to be here very long, I was struck by a news report saying that Donald Trump is saying that the Democrats are anti-Jewish. That's not the truth. And there's some collapsed distinctions going on here. Okay? So if we say that we support a Palestinian state, if we say that we support aid to Gaza, then there's some collapsed distinction that says we don't support Israel. Do you understand? But that's not true. We support our allies, which is Israel. We support them being able to defend themselves against Iran and Russia and terrorists. Okay? And what we're also finding is that there's fear being stoked, particularly in the Black community, that is anti-Semitic and anti-immigrant, right? So anti-different, like saying that immigrants are taking your jobs, that's not the truth. None of those things are the truth. And so because the situation with Israel, Gaza, and Palestine, which I've done videos about before, is so nuanced, it's important to know that what is being said about Democrats and anything about us being anti-anybody, Jewish, Palestinian, we're anti-Hamas, we're anti-Hezbollah, anti-terrorist groups who, as a tactic, go in and kill civilians. That's a tactic. It's also a tactic for them to, have hostages come home and feel good about their stay there. That's a PR thing for them. The point is, don't believe it. And when you hear it, confront it and make sure that people who are listening to this BS understand that it's not the truth, and that the truth is that it is a very, very complicated powder keg over there. There are people that are being killed, innocents being killed with the weapons that we've provided to Israel. Breaks my heart, but that does not make us anti-Jewish. And protesting, people who are against the protesters are not, or the protesters who are protesting for Palestinians are not anti-Jewish, because a lot of the protesters are Jewish, and they see the nuance in the whole situation. If you'll look at, I think Bernie Sanders has come out in favor of Palestinians and in support of a Palestinian state and in support of aid to Gaza. And it's just critical that you look behind the curtain and you see where they're getting this from and weaving it into a story that maybe you will believe. Don't believe it. Understand it's a very complicated situation. And yes, I think war should end. I think people should never be killed for any reason. So thank you for being here. This is Behind the Curtain IMO.